I'm talking about self-love and self-care all this month of February in 2019. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how you can communicate effectively with the people in your life, because that's a way to take care of yourself and to take care of the people that are in your orbit, in your relationships, in your life, right? We love them, but sometimes we need to communicate better. And one of the things I've been running into this week, or the last few weeks especially with clients, is letting go of the past. Let it go. It teaches us something for sure. But when you bring it up into current arguments, it just puts everybody on the defense, right? Nobody's getting anywhere if you list things from your past. So how do you let it go? Great question. Thank you for asking. You can consider staying in the present and explaining clearly and using facts about what you need now in the discussion, in the order you're putting in the service that you need, or in the dynamics of the relationship that you're in right now. So let go of the past, let it inform you, but don't bring it up into your current arguments. Consider the long-term goals of a relationship versus the short-term. Sometimes in the immediate, in the present, you might really think you need something, or to tell somebody something, or have a need met that maybe in the long run will not benefit your relationship. So why don't you consider balancing out, maybe not getting exactly what you want in the moment, if it will keep the relationship going long term. How can you navigate that? You have to weigh out if you're really in need of something, if there's a boundary that's being crossed, or could you let something go so that the other person gets that compromise, thus keeping the relationship for a longer term over time in a really positive way. Don't assume that other people know what you're talking about. You need to be clear about what you need using facts and less emotion so that the message is clear. I think a lot of times what I see is that we assume the other person obviously knows what we're talking about when that's not the case. So how can you be more clear and specific about your need, or for the thing that you're purchasing, or the discussion that you're having? How can you be clearer, use more facts, and not make any assumptions about what the other person is aware of or knows? Maybe it's writing something down in an email so that it's written out and agreed upon, almost like a loose contract. Or maybe you need to have the person reflect back what they heard. And that means you have to be quiet when you're listening to the other person repeat back what you heard. So see how that goes, and I'll have more tips and self-love high fives over the next few weeks. Thanks.